Hello students, welcome back. We are doing factorization exercise 8.5 from class 9th book of West Bengal Board of Secondary Education, and we have completed till question number 5 in our previous video. So today we'll start right from question number 6. Okay, so this is question number 6. A minus 1 into x square minus x minus a minus 2, and we are asked to factorize this. Okay, we assume a minus 2 and a minus 1 as constant number and x as variable. Okay, so how do we factorize this? A minus 2 into a minus 1. We multiply the constant number with the coefficient of x squared, isn't it? A minus 2 into a minus 1 will give us a minus 1 into a minus 2. A minus 1 into a minus 2 is a minus 1, a minus 2. Now we multiply and find the factors. A minus 1 into a minus 2. A minus 1 into a minus 2 will give us a minus 1, a minus 2, isn't it? Now we need 1. The coefficient of x is 1 here. We need 1, isn't it? So if we subtract a minus 1 minus a minus 2, if we subtract a minus 2 from a minus 1, we get 1, okay? The coefficient of x. So a minus 1, minus into plus is minus, a minus into minus is plus, this 2. So this minus a and plus a cancels out. Minus 1 plus 2, that is plus 1. Okay, sign of greater number plus. So plus 1. When we subtract a minus 2 from a minus 1, we get 1 as the result, isn't it? So we need the coefficient of x as 1. So instead of 1, we can write a minus 1 minus a minus 2. Okay, a minus 1 x square, this minus we write here, and instead of 1 I write a minus 1 minus a minus 2. A minus 1 minus a minus 2. Okay, and then this x I write here minus a minus 2. This a minus 2 we write here. Now we have a minus 1 x square minus into plus is minus. There is no sign before a minus 1, so we assume plus. Okay, minus into plus is minus. X into a minus 1 is a minus 1 x, minus into this minus is plus, x into a minus 2 is a minus 2 into x, and this a minus 2 minus a minus 2. Now we take common. In both these two terms, we have a minus 1 and x as common, isn't it? A minus 1 and x. So we take a minus 1 and x common. So within the bracket, we have a minus 1 x square. We took a minus 1 and x. Now x remains within the bracket. X into x will give us x square, isn't it? This minus we write here. This a minus 1 into x. Both numbers are taken as common, so nothing remains within the bracket, that means 1. Okay, a minus 1 x into 1 will give us a minus 1 into x plus, so here we have common a minus 2, isn't it? So we take a minus 2 as common, so within the bracket we will have this x, because a minus 2 is taken as common, this x remains within the bracket, plus into minus will give us minus. This a minus 2 is taken as common, so 1 remains within the bracket. A minus 2 into 1 is a minus 2. Okay, now we have x minus 1 and x minus 1 common, so we take x minus 1 common, x minus 1. Okay, within the bracket we will have a minus 1 into x plus a minus 2. A minus 1 into x plus a minus 2, isn't it? Because this x minus 1 is taken common. So this is x minus 1 into, let's multiply, x into a is ax, x into minus 1 is minus x, plus into plus is plus, a plus into minus is minus 2. So this is the solution or the factors of question number 6. Let's factorize question number 7. So we can assume x as variable number and the rest as constant number. Okay, so what do we do is we multiply this constant number with the coefficient of x square, isn't it? Which means a plus 1 y square into a minus 1. A plus 1 y square into a minus 1 is a plus 1 y square into a minus 1, isn't it? A plus 1 y square into a minus 1, this constant number with the coefficient of x square. Now this is a plus 1 into a minus 1. A plus 1 into a minus 1 is basically a plus b into a minus b, isn't it? So a plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square. B square means 1 square, 1 square means 1. So we don't write 1 square, okay? A plus b into a minus b is a square minus 1 into this y square, isn't it? Now we find the factors. Okay, y into a square minus 1 y. Y into a square minus y will give us a square minus 1 y square, because y into y is y square. This a square minus 1 comes as it is, isn't it? Now when we add or subtract these two numbers, we must get the coefficient of this x. When we add or subtract these two numbers, we must get the coefficient of this x, and the coefficient of this x is a square y. Okay, a square y is the coefficient of x. So let's first try to find a square y by adding these two numbers. Okay, so y plus this y plus a square minus 1 y. This y we write as it is, plus into plus is plus, y into a square is a square y, plus into minus is minus, y into 1 is y. This plus y and minus y cancels out, so we have a square y. A square y is the coefficient of this x, which means we can write y plus a square minus 1 into y instead of a square y out here. Okay, so let's start solving this question. A minus 1 x square we write as it is, plus, instead of this a square y, what do I write is, I write y plus a square minus 1 y. Okay, y plus a square minus 1 y. After that, this x I write here. This x I write here. A square y means y plus a square minus y. Okay, plus this a plus 1 y square. Now this a minus 1 x square I copy as it is, a minus 1 x square plus x into y is xy plus x into this number, x into this number, plus into plus is this plus, x into this number is a square minus 1 xy, x into y is xy, plus this we have as it is, so we copy this as it is, a plus 1 into y square. Okay, now what do is we take common. So in these two terms we have x common, isn't it? Here we have x square, here we have x, so x is taken as common. So within the bracket we will have this a minus 1 into, we had x square, so x remains within the bracket, plus this x is taken common, so this y will remain within the bracket. Okay, plus here we have a square minus 1 and here we have a plus 1. A square minus 1 means we must understand a square minus 1 means a plus 1 into a minus 1, isn't it? A square minus 1 is a square minus b square, which means a plus b into a minus b. So a square minus 1 is actually a plus 1 into a minus 1. So here we have a plus 1 and here also we have a plus 1. So we can take a plus 1 common. A plus 1 is taken common. Okay, and here also we have y and here also we have y, means we can take y also as common. So within the bracket what do we have is this a plus 1 is taken common. Now a minus 1 remains within the bracket, a minus 1. Okay, so y is taken common, this x will also remain within the bracket. Okay, this y is taken common, so this x will remain within the bracket. This a plus 1 is taken common, so this plus, okay, this plus. A plus 1 is taken common, so we had y square, y is taken common, so y will remain within the bracket. Y into y will give us y square. Now we have a minus 1 into x plus y, a minus 1 into x plus y. So these two numbers are common here, isn't it? So we take the common out. A minus 1 into x plus y, this number is taken common, so within the bracket we will have x plus a plus 1, x plus a plus 1 into y, isn't it? These two numbers is taken common, so x plus a plus 1 y will remain within the bracket. Now let's multiply. X into a is ax minus x into 1 is x minus x plus y. Okay, here we have x plus into plus is plus, y into a is ay, plus into plus is plus, y into 1 is y. So these two are the factors of this expression. Okay, so this is the solution for question number 7. Okay, let's do question number 8. X square minus qx minus p square plus 5pq minus 6q square. So how do we solve this? First, what do? Is we apply middle term factorization for these three terms, and then we will proceed to factorize with these two terms as well. Okay, so let's solve this question. X square, we copy this as it is, x square minus qx. From these three terms we take minus sign common, so minus sign is taken common. So when we take minus sign common, the numbers which are positive will become negative and the numbers which are negative will become positive. So minus p square will become plus p square, plus 5pq will become minus 5pq. This minus 6q square will become plus 6q square. Now we will apply middle term factorization. Okay, x square minus qx minus, okay, 6q square into the coefficient of p square. Okay, here we assume p as variable and q as constant. 6q square into the coefficient of p square. The coefficient of p square is 1. So 6q square into 1 is 6q square, isn't it? So we need 5q. The coefficient of p is 5q. So 2q into 3q. 2q into 3q will give us 6q square. 2 3 is 6q into q is 6q square. So 2q plus 3q will give us 5q, isn't it? We need the coefficient of p, that is 5q. This p square we copy as it is, minus, now here we need 5q. Instead of 5q, what do I write is, I write 2q plus 3q. 2q plus 3q will give us 5q. This p we write here, plus 6q square. This x square minus qx minus into pluses minus, okay, let the bracket remain as it is for the time being. So this minus I write here, this p square minus into plus is minus, p into 2q is 2pq, minus into plus is minus, p into 3q is 3pq plus 6q square. X square minus qx, this minus I write here. Here we have p common, p square and p means p common, p is taken common. Let me put big bracket here. Okay, p is taken common. From this p square and p I take p common, so p into p is p square, plus into minus is minus, so 2pq, isn't it? P is taken common, so 2q remains within the bracket, 2q minus, this minus I write here. From these two numbers I can take 3q common, isn't it? 3 2 is 6 and q square, so 3q can be taken common. 3q means 3q q into p, 3q into p, because 3q is taken common, this p remains within the bracket. 3q into p will give us 3pq. Minus into minus is plus, minus into minus is plus, 3 2s are 6, q into q, q square, 3q into 2q means 6q square. Let me put simple bracket here, okay. This is x square minus qx. Okay, now we have p minus 2q, p minus 2q common. Okay, so I write p minus 2q common, p minus 2q, p minus 2q, p minus 2q, p minus 2q is taken common, so p minus 3q remains within the bracket, p minus 3q. Now we can further apply middle term factorization for this whole term. Okay, so p minus 2q, p minus 3q into coefficient of x square, that is 1. P minus 2q, p minus 3q will into 1 will give us p minus 2q into p minus 3q. So p minus 2q into p minus 3q. P minus 2q into p minus 3q is p minus 2q, p minus 3q. So we need the coefficient of x, that is q, isn't it? Coefficient of x is q, we need q. Now what we do is p minus 2q, p minus 2q minus p minus 3q, okay, p minus 3q, p minus 2q minus p minus 3q. I'm subtracting p minus 3q from p minus 2q. When we add or subtract these two numbers, we must get the coefficient of x, that is q. Okay, this will give us p minus 2q, minus into plus is minus, p minus into minus is plus 3q. So this minus p plus p cancels out, minus 2q plus 3q, 3q minus 2q is q. So we got the coefficient of x, that is q. Now this x square I write as it is, minus, instead of q, what do I do is I write p minus 2q, p minus 2q minus p minus 3q. Instead of q, p minus 2q minus p minus 3q, and then this x, okay, this x, minus p minus 2q into p minus 3q. This x square we write as it is, minus into plus is minus, x into p minus 2q is p minus 2q x, minus into minus is plus, x into p minus 3q is p minus 3q, p minus 3q into x, minus p minus 2q into p minus 3q. Okay, here we have x common, isn't it? In these two terms we have x common, we take x common out, x into x is x square minus x into p minus 2q, x into p minus 2q is p minus 2q x, plus in these two terms we have p minus 3q, p minus 3q common, p minus 3q is taken common, so within the bracket this x will remain within the bracket, plus into minus is minus, p minus 3q is taken common, so this p minus 2q will remain within the bracket, p minus 2q. Now we can see p minus 2q, x minus p minus 2q, x minus p minus 2q, same, so we take common, x minus p minus 2q, this is taken common. Okay, so within the bracket we will have x, this x, plus p minus 3q, plus p minus 3q. Now let's multiply, x minus into plus is minus, p minus into minus is plus 2q, this is x, plus into plus is plus p, plus into minus is minus 3q. Okay, so this is the solution for question number 8. Okay, now let's do question number 9. So we can see a square plus 1 upon a square, isn't it? Here we can see a minus 1 upon a. So what do I do is I try to convert this into this form. Okay, so a square plus 1 upon a square can be assumed as a square plus b square. So we know the formula. A square plus b square is actually a minus b whole square plus 2ab. A square plus b square is a minus b whole square plus 2ab, isn't it? So this we assume as a square plus b square. Now we will convert this into a minus b form. Okay, so 2a square plus b square can be written as a minus b whole square plus 2a is a, b is 1 upon a. This 2 here we write 2. A square plus 1 upon a square means a square plus b square. A square plus b square is a minus b whole square plus 2ab. Okay, this minus a minus 1 upon a and this minus 7. Now we multiply this with 2. So 2 and 2 cancels out. 2 into a minus 1 upon a whole square. 2 into a minus 1 upon a whole square. After that we write this minus a minus 1 upon a minus a minus 1 upon a. So 2 2s are 4. 2 2s are 4 plus 4 minus 7. 2 2s are 4, isn't it? So plus 4 minus 7 is minus 3. 4 minus 7 is 3. So sign of greater number, that is negative. Okay, now what we can do is we can assume a minus 1 upon a as x. Let a minus 1 upon a equal to x. So 2 a minus 1 upon a is x. So 2x this square minus a minus 1 upon a is x minus this 3 we write here. So we can apply middle term factorization here. So we multiply the constant number with the coefficient of x square. 3 2s are 6. 3 2s are 6 and we write the factors of 6. Okay, 2 3s are 6. 3 minus 2 is 1. So the coefficient of x is 1, isn't it? So this 2x square we write as it is, this minus sign. So 1 means 3 minus 2. 3 minus 2 will give us 1. 3 minus 2. And then this x, this minus 3. This 2x square minus into plus is minus, x into 3 is 3x, minus into minus is plus, x into 2 is 2x minus 3. Here we can take x common, so x is taken common. X into 2x, x into 2x is 2x square minus x into 3 is 3x plus, we don't have common here, so we take 1 as common. 1 into 2x is 2x, plus into minus is minus, 1 into 3 is 3. Again we have 2x minus 3 common, so 2x minus 3 is taken common. So x plus 1 remains within the bracket, this x plus 1. Okay, now we put the value of x again. Okay, putting the value of x, putting the value of x, this 2 we write here. X means a minus 1 upon a, isn't it? A minus 1 upon a. Okay, minus 3, minus 3. Again we have x plus 1. X means a minus 1 upon a and plus 1, plus 1. So this is the solution, but we can further factorize this, so we will factorize further. So 2 into a is 2a. Here we write 2 into a is 2a minus 2 ones are 2, okay, upon a, this a we write here, and minus 3. Here we have a minus 1 upon a plus 1. A minus 1 upon a plus 1. Okay, so we take the LCM of a. Okay, so we assume 1 here, 1 here. So LCM is a. A into 2a is 2a square minus 1 into 2, because a into 1 will give us a, so 1 into 2 is 2 minus 1 into a is a, so a into 3 is 3a. Here we have a minus 1 upon a plus 1, we copy as it is. So this 2a square, we write here 2a square minus 3a, and this minus 2. And in the denominator we have a again a minus 1 upon a plus 1. So we can apply middle-term factorization here also. 2 to the 4, 2 to the 4, okay, again 2 1 the 2, 4, 2 to the 4, 4 minus 1 is 3, isn't it? So 2a square minus this minus we write here, so we need minus 3a, isn't it? So we can say minus 4a plus a. 2 to the 4, 4a, 1 means a, minus 4a plus a will give us minus 3a, minus 2, in the denominator we have a minus 1 upon a plus 1, we copy as it is. Here we have common 2a. In these two terms we have common 2a. 2a into a is 2a square, plus into minus is minus, 2a into 2 is 4a. We don't have common in these two terms, so we take 1 as common. 1 into a is a, minus 1 into 2 is 2. In the denominator we have a, and this number we copy as it is, a minus 1 upon a plus 1. Okay, so we have a minus 2 common, a minus 2 is taken common, and 2a plus 1 remains within the bracket. 2a plus 1. In the denominator we have a, okay, and here we have a minus 1 upon a plus 1. Now this a minus 2 I write as it is. Here we can write 2a plus 1, 2a by a plus 1 by a. Okay, this a I am dividing 2a plus 1 by a, 2a by a plus 1 by a. Here we have a minus 1 upon a plus 1. This is a minus 2, a and a cancels out, 2 plus 1 by a, and then a minus 1 by a plus 1. So this is the solution for question number 9. Okay, now let's do question number 10. We have x square minus x into y square plus y minus x square plus x. Okay, so we assume y as variable and the rest of the numbers as constant. Okay, I'm trying to apply middle term factorization. So what do? Is I multiply the constant number with the coefficient of y square, that is x square minus x. Okay, coefficient of y square is x square minus x. So I multiply x square minus x with x square plus x, the constant number. Okay, so x square minus x into x square plus x, isn't it? Here x square minus x into x square plus x. So we can see a minus b into a plus b. We assume x square as a and x as b. Okay, a minus b into a plus b, which means a square minus b square. x square is a and x is b. Okay, a square minus b square. A minus b into a plus b means a square minus b square. So x 2 2s are 4, x to the power 4 minus x square, isn't it? So we can take x square common. X square is taken common. X square into x square is x to the power 4. This minus sign we write here. X square into 1 is x square. So the product of these two numbers is x square into x square minus 1. Okay, now we find the factors of these two numbers, and then while adding or subtracting the factors, we must get the coefficient of y. Okay, the middle term, the coefficient of the middle term y, that is 1. So x square into x square minus 1. X square into x square minus 1. X square into x square minus 1 will give us x square into x square minus 1. So when we add or subtract these two numbers, we must get the coefficient of the middle term, that is y. The coefficient of y is 1. We must get 1. So when we subtract x square minus 1 from x square, let's see what happens. X square minus x square minus 1. So this will give us x square minus into plus is minus x square, minus into minus is plus 1. So plus x square minus x square cancels out, we get 1, isn't it? So we got the coefficient of y, that is 1, by subtracting x square minus x square minus 1. Okay, by subtracting x square minus 1 from x square. So let's proceed to solve this question. X square minus x into y square plus, instead of 1 the coefficient of y, what do I write is, I write x square minus x square minus 1. X square minus x square minus 1. Okay, and then this y we write here minus x square plus x. Okay, I can take x common from these two numbers. Okay, x is taken common. X into x is x square minus x into 1 is x. X into x is x square. This minus we write here, x into 1 is x, and then y square plus y into x square is x square y, plus into minus is minus, y into this number is, this minus is this. Okay, plus into minus is minus, y into this number is x square minus 1 y, minus here also we take x common. X into x is x square plus x into 1 is x. X into x is x square. This plus we have here x into 1 is x. Okay, now here we have x and x square, y square and y. So we take xy common. Okay, the lowest power. So from x and x square, the lowest is x, isn't it? The number having the lowest power is x. We take x common. From y square and y, we take y common. Okay, so xy is taken common within the bracket. So we have x minus 1. So x is taken common. From y square, we have taken y common. So y remains within the bracket. Here, this plus we write here. X square, we took x common, so x remains within the bracket. Y is taken common, so we don't have y. Minus, this minus sign we write here. X square minus 1. X square minus 1 means x plus 1 into x minus 1. Okay, x square minus 1 means x square minus 1 means we can assume this as 1 square. X square minus 1 means a square minus b square. This is a plus b into a minus b. X plus 1 into x minus 1. This can be assumed as x plus 1 into x minus 1. So we have x minus 1 into x plus 1 here, and here also we have x plus 1. So we take x plus 1 common. X plus 1 is taken common. Okay, now here we had x plus 1 into x minus 1, x plus 1 into x minus 1. x square minus 1 means x plus 1 into x minus 1. We took x plus 1 common, so x minus 1 remains within the bracket. X minus 1 remains within the bracket. Okay, and this y will also remain within the bracket. Okay, so minus into plus, minus into plus is this minus. Now this x plus 1 is taken common. Now this x will remain within the bracket. Okay, here we have x minus 1 into y plus x, x minus 1 into y plus x. Okay, we take this number common. Okay, x minus 1 into y plus x, we take common. Within the bracket we have xy minus x plus 1. This is y into x is xy minus y into 1 is y plus x, and then this xy minus into plus is minus x, minus into plus is minus 1. So this is the solution for question number 10. I hope you understood the concept of this chapter. Okay, if you understood the concept of the chapter, if you find this video helpful and useful to you, then please don't hesitate to subscribe the channel and share with your friends and hit a like button. Okay, thank you so much. Stay connected. I'll upload the rest of the questions from this chapter in the next video. Thank you.